adventurers, welcome back to Caribbean Cowboys, Treasures and Adventures. It's Gator Bait here, coming live at you from my bar. And I wanted to do a quick item of the week for all of you because these are actually sold, so I'm going to put them in the mail in a couple of days. But I wanted to do a little bit of background to educate everybody as far as ink bottles. And I have two examples here, and we're going to start with this nice kind of light green one. And you can see on one side, actually on two sides, it has side seam molds that go all the way from the heel up the shoulder and all the way up the neck to the top. And the top is called a sheer top. It looks like somebody just kind of hacked off the top glass when they were done. They call that a sheer top. And you can see on the bottom, you can see this nice circular pontile. This inkwell is from the 1800s. It's a very nice example. And now let's take a look at this other one. And this is called a turtle shell or an igloo ink bottle. Turtle shell because it looks like it's got the top of the shell here. Some people will call it an igloo bottle. They were very popular from about 1865 to the late 1800s. Now this example does have a top that was, or a lip that was broken off. It was found digging, so it might have been chipped off at that point, or maybe it was chipped and then that's why the previous owner threw it away. In any case, this is a turtle shell or an igloo ink bottle, and it's a very good example. You can see a kind of a circular pontile mark on the bottom, on the base, and there is a side seam that runs all the way from the heel up to the lip. This one is embossed J and IEM Company. It does have a date on here, 1865, so pretty sure this is from that period. Patent penned in 1865, so could have been from that time up until maybe the 1870s or early 1880s. Now, you might ask yourself, why are inkwells so decorative? Now these are just two examples, but there's a myriad of different examples of embossing. There's octagonal, there's rectangular, you have conical, so many different types of ink bottles. And the reason for this is because as opposed to other bottles, for soda or for beer, those were often either thrown away or reused. But ink bottles were actually put on the desks or in the libraries or the studies of the owners, so they wanted them to look nice because the owners were looking at them every day, and probably to show off as well to guests who would come in. They could see they're really nice ink bottles. In the 1700s, you used to have ink bottles that were made of gold or silver, and then you had the refill bottles made of brass. But in the 1800s, they were predominantly made of glass, and they would have some really embellished embossing. Now this one, this igloo bottle, does say J and IEM on it. It's embossed along with patent 1865. There is no embossing on this bottle right here on this example, but it is still pretty decorative, and again, that's because the owners would keep them on their desks in their studies or libraries to look, and they would look at them every single day. So it's kind of a quick synopsis of ink bottles for all of you. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time on Caribbean Cowboys, Treasures and Adventures.